Tonight, dogs out of control. A savage pack attack caught on camera.
Call the cops! Call the cops!
Levy backflip. The Prime Minister asks taxpayers to fund the National Disability Scheme.
But I have thought about this deeply and I have changed my mind.
And the next chapter in the racing bust-up that's engulfing the Queen of the Track.
We want to get to the bottom of it.
This is 10 News at 5 with Mal Walden.
Good evening. First tonight, exclusive pictures of that terrifying moment that a pack of dogs set upon a man in Carlton, leaving him with serious injuries. The vicious attack was captured on camera by frightened witnesses. Emma O'Sullivan joins us live from the scene of that attack. Emma, what do we know of the condition of the victim?
Mel, we know the man, aged in his 50s, suffered serious injuries, but he's now in the Royal Melbourne Hospital in a stable condition. The attack is shocking. It's one man being set upon by a pack of dogs.
Watch that race. There'll be plenty of action here, Mel.
Thank you, Candice. Candice Wyatt reporting live from Warrnambool. And just as live, here's Stephen with a preview of tonight's sport.
Mal, James Magnussen puts the world on notice with a blistering performance at the national titles. Cricket Australia names its squad for the Champions Trophy. Brad Scott out to spoil the Port Adelaide party. Is Nick Natanui on the verge of a shock return? And Jack of it. He might not look it, but Revolt isn't happy. It claims his poor attitude is costing the Tigers.
Thanks, Stephen. Coming up in 10 News, police investigate the death of a man, his body found at the Chadstone shopping centre. And long road ahead, the Premier out and about, splashing their cash across the state. You're watching 10 News, and police are investigating after a man's body was found at the Chadstone shopping centre. A worker from the centre is believed to have discovered the 29-year-old's body in a car park near David Jones.
It's not known at this stage the causes of this person's death.
Police have identified the man and a report is being prepared for the coroner. A mother who lied to police to protect her son over his kidnapping of an international student has avoided jail. But a judge ruled that Pamela Saltmarsh had no idea her son was holding his victim hostage in their home. Alicia Morrison was in court.
At 60 years of age and suffering multiple sclerosis, Pamela Saltmarsh is an unlikely criminal. But her crime was overindulging her only son.
Insists that's because it's raised the bar. Mazoe Ford, 10 News.
And coming up in 10 News, 7 people killed in a cargo plane crash in Afghanistan. Holland celebrates as a new king is crowned. And wedding blues, the skyrocketing cost of tying the knot. This is 10 News, and graphic videos emerged of the moment a 747 cargo plane slammed into the ground after takeoff in Afghanistan. As Daniel Sutton reports, the crash killed 7 people, but firstly a warning, some viewers may find this vision quite disturbing.
400 tonnes of metal reduced in seconds to a raging fireball. You can barely hear the explosion, but the video captures with disturbing clarity.
With plenty of sunshine. Got the forecast in full. Keep your coats handy in about half an hour's time, and also we'll check Mike's picks and the radar. Mal.
Thank you, Mike. And coming up, Melbourne's Ambos seeing red over waiting times and dressing down, keeping things casual for a good cause. You're watching 10 News, and 1 woman has been killed and 2 more people critically injured in a head-on crash near Bacchus Marsh. The smash happened around 2:30 this afternoon on the Bacchus Marsh Geelong Road. A female motorist died at the scene, her male passenger taken to the Alfred with leg to spend a day in their trackies to help raise money. You wouldn't know from a newsreader's point of view, would you? Jeans up, trackies. Here's Stephen.
Thank you, Mal. A fresh twist in the Essendon doping scandal. Jack Riewoldt hits back and claims he's a selfish player. The Kangaroos out to spoil Port Adelaide's fairy tale season. Andrew Bogut in the bad books as the NBA playoffs heat up. And the missile's successful launch. James Magnussen back with a bang at the national titles in Adelaide. Good evening, everyone. In breaking news, Essendon has just released a statement regarding the ongoing supplements investigation. It says the club has never conceded its players were given banned substances in 2012. This is despite media reports to the contrary. Rob Waters with today's developments.
Essendon is expecting to release the Switkowski report next week, hopefully less awkwardly than this.
Really appreciate your ongoing interest, and if you've had a close following of the story, you'll know that...
Clear of any future paddling board commitments. That, Mal, is our player of the day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Quarters. Checking last night's Oz Lotto results, although one Melbourne man won't be checking. He already knows he's $30 million richer after winning Division 1. The other prizes are there for checking on the screen. Trouble on the roads tonight, particularly down Aspendale Way. Here's Emma in the chopper.
Yeah, that's right, Mel. We're over Essendon now in the Car City. Traffic chopper and the Nepean Highway is closed in both directions and has been for quite some time. Motorists are in between Aspendale Station and Station Street. Details sketchy, but it does look like a truck was involved. Lots of crews are throughout the area. Unfortunately, traffic is pushed all the way back to Lower Dandenong Road, and all surrounding roads are suffering too. Drive safely.
We had our own trouble there. There's Emma. Now, after the break, Mike will be back with the details of the weather and slippery customers. Some rare little arrivals weigh in at the Melbourne Zoo. Welcome back, and Melbourne Zoo is celebrating an Australian first with the arrival of some rare hatchlings. 3 baby golden coin turtles will go on display soon, thanks to the zoo's successful breeding program. Keepers say the critically endangered turtles are measuring up. Melbourne's program is part of a worldwide effort to keep the species alive.
This weather report proudly brought to you by Mortein NatureGuard Automatic Odorless for continuous odorless protection.
All rugged up on this cool Melbourne night, here's Mike.
Yeah, that's right, Mal. Good evening. No question about that. It has been a wet and chilly start to the final month of autumn, but it will be a fine sunny day tomorrow. Let's have a look at the radar. There still are some showers about, and as you can see, the majority of the scattered showers are now east of Melbourne. 19, 20, and around this time next week, 22 degrees. So that is the forecast. Fine and sunny tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow night. Mal.
Thank you, Mike, and leaving you with some breaking news. News to hand, the body of a man has been found in Carrum Downs and the homicide squad is on the scene investigating. We'll bring you those details in tomorrow night's news at 5. Well, that's all for tonight, this Wednesday night. Stay with us. Simpsons coming up next, The Project at 6:30. Until tomorrow night, take care. Good night.